The crop of players we have in this club, if I have the opportunity to do the scouting, player signing, and all of that, God knows I no go look their side mistakenly once, talk more of the second time, because judging by what we got used to in the years past, the type of players we had, the quality, the mentality, the energy those guys put out on the pitch, they are nothing compared to these things that we are seeing from these current players now. The gap difference is too huge. And you are not going to blame them sometimes. If I want to blame them, and then I remember the owners that we have currently and the type of sporting directors that we have. Chelsea, only club we get three different sporting directors putting head together to work, and yet they are not doing anything tangible as sporting directors in this club. It's so crazy. We get two owners, combined owners, nothing good to show for it. Sporting directors, three. These are the first set of people that I'm seeing two heads put together that cannot bring out anything tangible. The sporting directors, three heads put together as sporting directors, and they are not doing anything tangible in those roles. See the inexperienced players that we have littered all over the pitch. Low mentality players, lack like players wey lack hunger. People wey be say if they collect red card, they go dey laugh, dey smile, dey comot from pitch. Wetin dey funny? This is my intro for this video. This is a match preview for Chelsea's game against Aston Villa at Villa Park tomorrow. But I just felt the need to rant into this video because I've not put out a video for like close to a week now because of one or two that I have been handling. So this is preview for Chelsea's game against Aston Villa, Villa Park, and we have a very difficult like run of games coming up. When I say difficult, it was ranked, I think a few days ago, I saw a ranking of the remaining Premier League fixtures, and the team that has the most difficult games to play. And Chelsea is ranking top of that list as the team with the most difficult set of fixtures. And then when you take a look at those fixtures, they are scary. You even doubt the possibility of Chelsea qualifying for this top four, I mean top five at the end of the season. Then the type of players we have in the club, they are not players that are actually like capable of giving you that belief that we can do it. No, it's only going to take the grace of God for us to qualify in the top five of the Champions Premier League at the end of the season. God's grace, so it's not like ordinary grace. Starting from the game against Leeds United 2-2, that was a good opportunity for us to like keep up with the pace. Then the game against Burnley also, dropping the points after taking the lead into the 90 minutes, we could not finish it off. Now, the game against Arsenal, everybody expected us to lose that game. We even, like, apart from being a Chelsea fan and coming from a place of belief that we are not supposed to lose this game, every other person expected us to lose that game, which we rightly did. And losing the Arsenal game even makes the draws against Leeds United and Burnley more painful, because if we had gotten those wins, maybe losing against Arsenal, we'll see it as okay, no wahala, we'll get going in the next game against Aston Villa. But that did not happen. We drew last two games, lost against Arsenal. Now we are coming into this game against Aston Villa. Aston Villa on the other side, they have not really been impressive lately. Earlier in the season, not really earlier in the season, during like second month or third month into the season, around that October, November, December, Aston Villa picked one kind form like this, and they were winning games. At some point, they first went on a 7-game winning run, then they lost against Liverpool in November. And then after their loss against Liverpool, they went on a 10-game winning run. At some point, Aston Villa were like 11 or 12 points ahead of Chelsea. Then I thought, the first like three of the Premier League is secured. Man City, Aston Villa, and Arsenal. The top three are already sure. We just want to battle for the fourth and fifth position. But as it stands now, Aston Villa are not feeling all right. Man United already overtook them. And if Chelsea took their chances against that Leeds United and Burnley, we might likely be on the same points with them now, and then ahead of them on goal difference. But we could not take those chances. We could not secure those wins that we were already having in those games. Now we are playing up against Villa Park. Both teams with the same ambitions. They are not doing all right, like I said, but They understand the importance of this game, especially for Chelsea, who are a direct, like who share the same interest with them, which is the Premier League top five. They would make this game very difficult for Chelsea. That one, like, is a no-brainer. Everybody knows this. Aston Villa will make it so difficult. But we will now hope that we are going to capitalize on their poor form. I think in their last 5 games, they have lost two, drawn two, and won only one. And extending beyond those 5 games, I can't even count the number of games they have drawn. So their form is not actually good currently. And Chelsea, despite Aston Villa playing at home, we are supposed to take advantage of their poor form. It's not like our own form is good, but I think we are in a better position than them. If we cannot beat Aston Villa, I don't have any guarantees that we can beat Newcastle. On paper, our fixtures look very difficult. But then, Aston Villa is a tough team, yes, but they are struggling currently. Even the Newcastle that we have after Aston Villa, they are a strong team, obviously, but they are struggling currently as well in the Premier League, especially. In the Champions League, they are doing well, but in the Premier League, they are not like, okay, everybody, they beat them. So we can actually make it work if these players are serious enough to qualify for that Champions League. I watch the games, I see poor body language, like in many of them. Just a few persons in that Chelsea team will be playing, and you say, okay, Omo, this guy is hungry. This person wants to achieve something for this team. They are just nonchalant, lackadaisical. Sometimes they look uninterested. Sometimes they feel they are playing as if I'm gonna make this 90 minutes reach. Make we they go house. This I just want to believe that if we manage to finish this season, be it in the top five or anywhere else, they should at least bring in our signings for the summer should be matured players. I'm tired of all these trial and errors that we are doing with all these small boys. Honestly, we have had enough of them already. We have plenty of them on ground. So let's leave the small boys. At least sign matured players, people who are experienced, people who has the mental strength to play for this club. Team news coming out today. We still have a few absentees. Obviously, Wesley Fofana has served his 1 game suspension as a result of the red card from Burnley's game. He has done it against Arsenal, so he should be available for this game against Villa. And everybody knows now, Pedro Neto don't collect his own red card, so he will be absent from this game. Romeo Lavia is back, came on as a substitute against Arsenal, which was actually a good sight for us. We actually need his presence now. Every available player that we can get towards this end of the season will be highly appreciated. Ukurela is also back in training, but this game is too early for him. I think he will be available for the weekend game against Newcastle, hopefully. That is according to Liam Rosenio. Esteva William is back in training. There is a possibility that he's going to play in this game as well. Who else? Who else? Who else? Apart from the long-term absentee, Levi Colwill, Daddy Esigo is still in training, but not match ready yet. Apart from these people that I just mentioned, every other person is available. So, like Aston Villa coming up against Chelsea, I don't know really what their team news is about, the available and the unavailable players, but I just want to believe that anybody that ends up playing in their game, we should be able to get the result. In our last 3 games now, we have not gotten a win, and we should end that. Man United, that we are like 1 point behind, are already 6 points ahead of us now. So I don't think we still have that room for more delay or peg backs again. Robert Sanchez starting for us against Villa. By the way, against Arsenal, he had a very shaky game. He had a very, very shaky game. A lot of people could even put the second goal on him. But I'm not here to apportion blames for that game already. They have messed up. They have done their mess up already. So let's just move ahead. Sanchez as the goalkeeper. Rhys James had a very, very good game against Arsenal. In my opinion, he's the man of the match from the Chelsea side, obviously. And he didn't even deserve to lose that game. But his teammates let him down. Lack of concentration, poor mentality, and all of that let him down. So I still feel like Chris James is going to start this game again from the right back position. Centre back pairing of Chaloba and Sa looked good, apart from the set piece goals that Arsenal scored. On the ground, proper defending, I didn't really think Arsenal threatened them that much. So I would want to see that partnership continue. But Fofana is back, so Sa might have to make way for Fofana and Chaloba's partnership. Then at left back, Jordan Hato at least impressed me during the time he spent on the pitch. He didn't really give Saka that much space, even though Saka still got the better of him on several occasions, but he still managed to keep up with him, which is actually impressive because I believe that Jordan Hato playing a lot of games for Chelsea as a left back consistently will bring out the best in him. If not, all these makeshift left back sometimes, center back, I don't even understand him sometimes. It will be difficult for him, but getting a lot of games in that position will actually mold him better. So yeah, I feel like he should also start from the left back in that game. Midfield partnership of Moises Caicedo and Andre Santos as well. By the way, Andre Santos did not really impress me against Arsenal. I'm not even going to lie. Sometimes he looks lost. But then Caicedo was there on several occasions to cover up for him, and also Reece James occasionally stepping into midfield as well. But yeah, I still want to I still feel like I'm going to see the Reece James and the Caicedo and Andre Santos central midfield partnership. Then a little bit for Enzo Fernandez and Kopama. Then Estava William, I don't know about. I'm not so sure about him starting this game, but Kopama might be playing from that wing. Then Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and then Alessandro Garnacho as the left winger. Joao Pedro obviously as the number 9. Then any other person can operate from the bench. But this Aston Villa game is a very important game for us, and we are supposed to win this game. We cannot afford to even draw. We cannot afford to lose. It's a win game, a must win actually, because this is the only way that we can keep up. And especially with other games that we have, we should kill games when we get opportunities to do so before we can even start thinking about other games. Liam Rosenio, like everybody has been saying, this is where your job as Chelsea manager starts. These games that we have remaining. And also with the Champions League game against PSG coming in between some of these games, it's going to be crazy for you. It might even overwhelm you. So how you are going to handle them now determines how good you are as a manager. We have not seen a lot from you. We know that you went on 4-game winning run in the Premier League, but those were against teams that everyone expects you to win. Now you are coming up against the big boys. So you are actually supposed to show us something different. A lot of people are already writing us off from the top 4 qualification. Tell us that we can do it. Bring back that belief amongst these Chelsea fans. Aston Villa is not a team, it's not an unbeatable team. Obviously, they are not even feeling good right now. So we are meant to take our chances against them. We are meant to take advantage of their deep in form. No be say we go meet Aston Villa tomorrow now. They go use us peak form. We already lost the first leg at home against them. After taking the lead again in that game, we were pegged back by Oli Watkins' breast. Now we have an opportunity to correct that mistake that we made at Stamford Bridge by beating them at Villa Park. But let's see how it happens, Sha. Thank you very much for always watching the videos on this channel. Please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share to your friends. Any way you can support our growth, please do that. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.